Hello everybody, my name is Pookzta here, and today we're back with a brand new video. Well, we are here back on the third channel where I'm here to talk to you about like 3 tips on what not to do when starting up like a YouTube channel and becoming a casual YouTuber. If you want to know what I mean by casual YouTuber, what I mean is you don't take YouTube seriously, you don't want it as a job, it's just like a little side hobby for you and stuff. But yeah, here's a few things, here's like a few tips I wanted to give. I wanted to make this video for a while, considering I'm still struggling with these now. So I thought I would come make this video for anyone else who wanted to, you know, be a casual YouTuber. But yeah, I guess we'll start on with tip number 1. I guess tip 1 I'm going to give is, now these are going to go sort of in order. Tip 1 is don't start too many things. When I first started, I started so many projects. Most of those videos are deleted now, but I started so many things that I just couldn't keep up with myself pretty much. So only start things if you're 100% sure you know you can finish them, because even still now I'm playing catch up with my past self. I'm still having to beat FNAF the beginnings all the way through and stuff. This is just like a general like gaming tip. Of course for other stuff I don't really know, but this is mainly for gaming. Don't start too many things if you don't know 100% sure that you can finish them, because that's a mistake I made, and now I'm still having to pay the consequence later on with having to finish so many games and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much one tip I can give. Just don't start too many things. Make sure if you're going to start something, make sure you're 100% certain you can finish it. So don't do what I did and start like 10 different games, projects, whatever, and then I only completed like 1 in a month and the rest only had like 1 to 2 parts, and I just couldn't keep up with it because I didn't know which one to do. So yeah, don't do what I did. I mean, you can if you want. These are just general tips of what sort of like not to do. You can if you want. Just make sure you're 100% sure you know you can do it. Anyway, we're now going to be moving on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 I can give is make sure you do research. What I mean by this is not like general research, like make sure you just research like what editing software you're going to use, what recording software you're going to use. Just make sure, like try and make sure you have most of that like research planned out, all of that. Just one, like there was a time where I started YouTube and I didn't really know how to edit. I was using a free version of Bandicam and using a free version of Bandicut to edit and do my stuff, and I thought, yeah, this is nice, I can use this. But later on I moved on to different stuff. So make sure you know you actually research which editing softwares and other things will be good for you. Make sure you do the research. So make sure you get a good recording software. Like Bandicam I still use today because I just find it really good. It's not a monthly subscription to pay to remove the watermark and stuff, and also gives me more features. The editing software I use is Wondershare Filmora, which, you know, it's caused me a few issues now. I don't really want to talk about it, but you know, I've paid for that. I'm paying it yearly. It's all right. It's good for what I need. It's not really for anything too drastic that I want to do. It's not for like Mr. Beast level or anything. But yeah, that's all I can say for number 2 is make sure you do your research. Make sure you know which editing software, which recording software you're going to use, and also a good thumbnail software. I used Paint for the longest time to make my thumbnails. Now I'm using something called Photopea, which is brilliant, and the fact that it's free is amazing too. And I produce some what I would consider really great thumbnails. But yeah, that is it for tip number 2. Moving on to our last tip, number 3. And the last tip of the day will be, ow, I just hit, oh, ow, just hit my knuckle. Ow. Anyway, last tip for the day is make sure you plan like what type of videos you're going to do. Like how I planned out my main channel to be mainly hover stuff, right? When I first started, I was doing all sorts, which sort of contributed to tip number 1 I gave. But later I started a second channel so I could do more non-hover stuff. So on my main channel I just post, you know, hover and Roblox content. Roblox content is mainly also hover, but I have done a few non-hover stuff which I think would work best on, you know, the main channel. But you know, and that's why I started the third channel. Originally all this Pookzta podcast stuff was going to be on the second channel, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to make an entirely third channel for it, and I think it's worked out great. It's not got all the, it didn't get all the views and stuff I was expecting it to get. Honestly, I was expecting it to stay on like 2 subscribers and each video would average 2 views, possibly the occasional 5. But you know, it's worked out alright. I don't mind doing it and it's something I really enjoy. So pretty much plan out what type of content you're going to do. That's one of the tips I can give. Just plan it out. Plan out whether or not it's going to be just, you know, I don't know, just mainly FNAF content. Mainly you play like, I don't know, Lethal Company with friends, that sort of content. It could be stuff like what, I don't know, what's a good example? Just, I guess, content where you just play different like games with friends and stuff like that. So I said that with Lethal Company. But yeah, that's one of the other really good useful tips I can give. And that will be the last tip of the day. So yeah, anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video of me giving 3 tips on what to do when you first start out as like a casual YouTuber. If you want to learn more professional stuff, I would suggest watching other people, but for me particularly, I thought I'd make this video if you don't want to take YouTube too seriously and you don't want to use it as like a job, you just want to post on there. Pretty much these are the 3 tips I could give. But yeah, anyway guys, I guess I really hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.